Are you a new pet owner or have you recently acquired a new pet for a long or short term pet sitting? Well, I fall in the latter category. And one of the things that concerned me the most was how in the world am I going to acclimate this new little furry friend that I just inherited to my, what I like to call an oasis space? Now, mind you, my furry little friend buddy, he's going to show up in this video every now and then. Right now, he's getting a little antsy. He was asleep in the corner, but the minute I press record, here he is. So if something goes haywire, just know I'll be back in case the camera falls off or something like that. But before we get into it, welcome to the Declutter Empress Radio podcast community, where we share actionable tips on how you can create an oasis space wherever you are, according to your energy levels and your personality. Now, mind you, I am not a therapist. I am just someone who loves to talk about decluttering and who loves to help or organize spaces to create more energy for myself. And I want to help you do the same. So let's get into it. But before that, let me give my little pet here, my little furry friend, a treat so he can stay quiet for a while. And I think I'm going to pick him up in a little bit. Excuse the rattling, like I say, I'm in this little coat. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. So he's I gave him a little snack. So right now he's okay. He's okay. All right. So let's get into it. So one of the first things that really concerned me was how in the world am I going to acclimate him to my new space? And plus bringing new stuff into my world. I said, all right, let's work backwards here. So the first thing I thought about was all of his supplies, his food, his changing pads, his cat litter. And where is he going to reside? All of that. So I worked backwards. And one of the things that I already had, because a lot of times you may already have stuff that's already in your house that you can use. For his cat pads and food and pebbles, I have two of these. And these are like little Sterlite show-off totes that you can actually purchase from any store. And I also have this listed in the link below on an affiliate link. So feel free to click on that to learn more. But it's just a simple little tote. It's portable. It's out of the way. I have his bags there. So it's easily accessible. So when I'm getting ready to change his litter and everything's accessible. I don't have to go running around it. And it also is perfect out of sight, not out of sight, out of mind, but it's out of the way. Half the time I don't even notice it's there unless I'm picking out his cat litter. So that was helpful. And then I worked another, like I said, I was working backwards. And I said, okay, where is he going to sleep? So at first I had a simple flat tote. And this tote, I had a short little fleece blanket. I laid it out until I could find him a little bed. And he was fine. And I put it over in a corner. And he was sitting right across from my desk where he could see me, because animals love attention. You're domesticating them, so they want that attention. So he's sitting right across from me, and he loves it. He's quiet, and I sort his cat bed away from the cat litter box, which is in another room, in a corner, and he has peace and calm, and all is well. All is well. So that was how I created my pet-centric environment, so to speak. One of the other things I also did was did a little research to see how can I get my cat acclimated even more so. What do they hate? And I came across an article in Reader's Digest about this, and it listed 20 things, and in this particular case, 20 things that a cat doesn't like, 20 things you do that your cat actually hates. And so I got some pretty good ideas from there on how to create an energy flow and how to make sure that they're comfortable in their new environment. So this was really helpful. Right now he's chewing on a cord, and I don't want him doing that, but we continue. So yes, so Yeah, he's okay. He's fine. He's good. But yeah, one of the other things, like besides the supplies and all of that good stuff, is creating boundaries. Yes, I said boundaries for these furry little friends. My way of creating a boundary was to make sure, because cats like to scratch. So you get to know your animal. You have to know them and you have to know what their ways are. So he knows not to scratch on furniture, all of that good stuff. I have plenty of toys that are set off in different spaces where it's out of the way against the wall, where it's not in the walkway. And at the end of the day, it's nighttime. I can put them up. I just train him in that respect. He's a really good cat. So that keeps him organized and knowing how to do, that keeps him organized. Yes, he knows. And how to not scratch up furniture. And he knows what toys he can play with and what he cannot mess with. And one of the other things was, I know with in particular with cats, they get the zoomies. Now, like I say, I'm pet sitting and it's like he got the case of the zoomies. And I said, okay, what's going on? Do I need to call the vet? What's happening? Once again, I said, all right, let him be. He has plenty of space where he can run around. Thank goodness I was already decluttered because he felt comfortable. He didn't feel crammed because, I mean, after all, cats are used to being outside. Our pets, they're used to being outside and all that stuff, all that good stuff. So he gets his exercise in that way. And he's really comfortable. Like right now, he's just chilling, laying, looking at me, saying, what's going on here?" But yeah, so there are, number one, I would work backwards. Think of the supplies that you need. Think of things that you already may have in your home that you can use in order to organize the pet supplies and where they're easily accessible. The next thing is to make sure that your pet has plenty of room. Your four-legged friend has plenty of room to run around, to walk around leisurely, so they can feel comfortable and you can feel comfortable as well without disrupting your space and your energy. So these are just a few things that I have to share with you. And like I say, this is a podcast community. So please feel free to share any tips that you have. I would love to hear from them. I would love to hear from them. I would love to hear them. So, and again, this is a podcast that you can also subscribe to on any of your podcast favorites. And you can also subscribe to this channel for many more tips. And until next time, my friends, take good care of yourselves and live clutter free. I will talk with you soon. Bye. Come on, buddy. Okay. No camera time. I thought he was going to be in the camera. Bye. Oh, buddy? Oh, hey. Oh, are you showing up now? Oh, now he wants to show up at the end of the video. Come on. Come on. You want to play? Come on. Come on. You want to show? Want to be on camera? Let's see. Because you were bugging me earlier. Here he is. Look at him. He's shy. He don't want to do it. He don't want to do it now. All the while he was doing this, trying to chew on cords and all that. But anywho, maybe next time. Bye. Bye, y'all.